What's going on, baseball fans? Jeremy Laracuente here for the Baseball Banter Broadcast. And on this broadcast, we're going to be bantering about crafting the ultimate 5-tool player using the 2023 Texas Rangers. Now, before we get into it, we're going to explain what a 5-tool player is, followed by the contact tool. Now, for those that may not know, the 5-tool player encompasses 5 different skills, and it is listed out as contact, power, speed, arm, and fielding. So in order for us to create the ultimate 5-tool player, we have to put together 5 players to equal out this tool set. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make it 5 individual players and not double up on any one specific player. So with that in mind, we're going to begin with contact. Now, when it comes to the contact tool for the Texas Rangers, we are selecting Marcus Semien. This has been a player that has been, over the last several years, one of the best second basemen in Major League Baseball. He's really revamped and turned around his career in a very big way. And part of that is that his approach at the plate has changed from when it was early on, just trying to hit all for power. Now, that does not mean that this has been a player that has been lacking power or devoid of power, but quite the opposite. Trying to hit the ball hard is and has allowed him to be able to really capitalize on his skill sets and his talents, and therefore becomes the contact tool for the Rangers. Now, when it comes to the power tool for the Texas Rangers, Corey Seager is the player that we're selecting. Much like with Marcus Semien, the Texas Rangers would pick up Corey Seager a couple of off seasons ago to really revamp and start the changing process of their lineup construction. Seager, while he is hurt right now, is one of the best home run hitters and power hitters in that Rangers lineup. This is also a guy who, for his career, has very good exit velocity on his hits, and for that reason, we name him as the power tool. When it comes to the speed tool, Bubba Thompson is the player for the Rangers. This has been one of the best and most highly regarded prospects in Major League Baseball for the last several years. Now he's getting that time to be able to flourish and bring his talents to the major leagues. The Rangers love this player's speed, especially running down balls in the outfield, but also when he gets on the base pass, this is a player you have to pay attention to. We've mentioned this before, but there's an old adage in baseball that speed slows down the game, and that's exactly what Bubba Thompson does for the Texas Rangers. When it comes to the arm tool, Leody Taveras is the player that we're selecting. When it comes to being able to be a better defensive team, the Rangers have improved in different regards. One such way is with the arm of Leody Taveras. When you look at what the Taveras is capable of doing for the Texas Rangers and providing them some defensive ability, being able to throw runners out and have some of the highest exit velocities on throws in that Rangers defensive spectrum, there is no doubt that this is a player that truly helps the Texas Rangers in a very big way. And for that reason, that Leody Taveras finds himself as the arm tool. Now, when it comes to the fielding tool, Nathaniel Lowe is that player. This is a very good defensive first baseman, in my opinion, and when you look at what he's capable of doing for this Texas Rangers squad, he's really starting to come into his own as a budding superstar in the game. One such part of that is because he is playing solid defense for the Texas Rangers. Being able to save some errors from your infielders really allows you to be able to save defensive runs. And when you look at the outs above average and StatCast, this is one of the better players for the Rangers, and thus the fielding tool for the Texas Rangers of 2023. But I want to hear from you, Rangers fans. Let me know your thoughts, your feelings. How would you craft the ultimate 5-tool player using the 2023 roster? Let me know that down in the comments, or find me over on Twitter at banter_baseball, and we can keep the conversation rolling. As always, if you want to find more from us, head over to our social media outlets on Instagram and TikTok at Baseball Banter Broadcast. We have a corresponding article up on laracuenteledger.com over this exact broadcast here on the 5-tool player for the Texas Rangers. So links are down in the show notes below, so make sure you check that out. Also, in the links in the show notes below is the link to our merchandise shop, baseballbanterbroadcast.com, where we have a ton of promo codes and merch that you can use to save and to represent the channel. So if you wanted to represent the channel even more so and you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down below, as we are continuing to try to build this baseball community here on the Baseball Banter Broadcast. We are very much appreciative if you haven't already hit the subscribe that you do, as it does help us continue to grow and build this channel. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in to this broadcast. Stay tuned for the next one as we banter about baseball. Peace.